So here we are, final round of the AMCA Championship at Longlane MX track. It's round 10. Currently lying third in the championship series, so hoping to secure that sort of podium finish this year. That was my sort of target. So if we can get that, I'll be really happy. With 45 points behind second, so we will push to try and close that gap, but we'll see what we can do. Jamie Wainwright's currently leading the MX2 Championship by 120 points, I believe. So if he wins this first race, that means the championship secured and he's won it. So I'm sure Jamie will be on it in this first race. So we're just getting onto the gate now. Green flag's going up, all the riders are ready. Just going to wait for that 15-second ball to get up and then we can get the ball rolling. Track's pretty hard to pass on, it's quite one-liney, so we're going to go all out for this start and see if we can push up front. So here we go, 5 seconds, we're off. Jamie with a good start there, just comes over a little bit. Drops me down to 5th, so not too bad of a start. Tranter on that 2003 252 stroke Honda there, ripping up front. So it looks like Ridgway with the whole shot, Tranter in second, Wainwright third, and then Mark Young 4th, and we're currently 5th. So we're going to push on in these first few laps, see if we can make a few passes and get up front. See a bit of an opportunity here on top of this hill, and we go wide round the outside of Young. Just managed to make that pass stick, and that puts us in 4th position. So we're just coming over the back now behind Jamie. Decided to take a slightly wider line in this left-hander, but doesn't pay off. We'll lose a couple of seconds there on him. So you can see the track's already quite choppy and rutty because we are last race of the day, so we are going to get it roughest of the lot, but that's good. It's better than smooth. I prefer to have a few lines in there, at least it creates some passing opportunities. So you can see it's starting to rain now. We get like a 5-minute heavy downpour in this race, so the footage is probably the worst of the lot, but we'll just stick a couple of passes in there that we make and see what we can do. Some deep ruts on that right hander there over that little spine jump, going back down the start straight. So you can see we've got some roost now, but we're currently in 4th, just behind Ridgway, trying to make a pass. We should have gone wide here, but we follow him. It holds us up a little bit, and this gives Watley the opportunity to come flying down the outside. Look, slingshots around that berm and comes back up the inside of me, so good pass there by Watley. Definitely try and learn from that. So as you can see, again we're getting some roost, but we're just behind Tranter, trying to make the pass. Managed to get past Ridgway earlier on, so we're still in 4th position now, so if we can get past Tranter that'll give us 3rd. Just try squaring him up there, but just not enough momentum. And then we get some big roost on the camera, so that's going to be it for this race, but we do manage to get into 3rd, so very happy with that. So Jamie won, Watley 2nd, and we're 3rd, so good points for the series. Race 2 now. Plan is to just get a good start and hopefully put some more good points on the table, and then we can secure this 3rd overall in the championship this year. Qualified 4th today, so we get 4th gate pick for every race. Here we go, 2nd race, we're off. Great start, good launch there. Coming in hot, but we've got Corey Southworth on this outside, and he just cuts across. Oh, it's like a pinball machine. That We're upside down, bike's on top of me. This is a disaster. But we've got to make it happen. We want this third, so I'm angry now. I'm angry. Let's go. Let's get a move on. So just thinking in my head now, let's be smooth, let's be patient, let's catch up. Every pass matters. Let's go. One rider down there. I think that's Ben Wynn right there, just on the floor. So that's one little pass we've made. Yellow flags flying everywhere, so it's a bit chaos on this first lap. So as you can see, Watley passed me around them outsides in that first race, so we're going to try and use that to my advantage in this race and see if we can carry that momentum again. Nearly run into another rider there, but it's all good. This first lap at the back's pretty carnage. Make another little pass there. Riders in the trees and all sorts. This is why it's good to get a good start and stay out of trouble, because if you get in the mid to late pack of the race, you can get some real carnage going on. So a nice little pass there, just square someone up. Like I say, the track's quite one-liney, it's quite hard to pass, but you can make it happen. You've just got to plan your moves, don't rush things, try and be a little bit patient and just square up where you can and try not to follow too much. Sneak around the outside of another rider just there. So here we go again. Look, I realise he's going to go to the inside, so just try and carry speed around them berms and try and get the slingshot back underneath him on this right-hander here. So it's another pass done. We're making moves, we're feeling good. Just really want to get all the points I can to secure this third in the championship, because I ain't giving it away now we've come this far. Another little good move there on the inside. So we're pulling up now. I think we're currently in about sort of 17th, 18th. Again, just trying everything we can to just make a move. Squaring people up, using outsides. We're getting roosted to hell off these 252s, but we've got to put up with it and make a pass. Sneak down the inside of another rider there. We're just on back of Mark Young now. Try and square him up here, but just don't quite have the speed. So we're coming down this straight. I have quite a good line here. I just square up this left-hander and try and launch this double. Shut the door on the inside there on him. Behind Brad Doyle on this right-hander and try and stop and miss him there, but we end up running right over Brad, so sorry about that, Brad. I know you had a couple of grazers there when my foot peg went straight in your back, but wasn't expecting that one. But that's another position for us, so we'll keep on moving. Stomp back a Truman now. Again, trying to make this move up and down this little double section. Try a wide line here to keep a bit of speed up. Launch this wall. Whoa. And there we go, another pass done. Halfway into the race. So this is that section with these berms again, just trying to slingshot underneath. And there we go, just squeeze down the inside of Clinton Bars there. We're onto the back of another two riders here, so I think that's Sean Eckersley now in front. Oh, little bit of roost there. Whoa, Real do. There we go. We're back in business. Let's go. Roost is never really a good thing, but right there, it's helping out with my videos. So thanks to Sean for some roost. So again, we're making this double try and work here. Don't just quite have the pass made, so we try and go wide. Launch this jump, but we're neck and neck. Sean just holds the position there. So we're coming round this left, and I know last lap Sean turned tight, so I try and carry momentum down this hill and just get on the power a little bit before him. And we end up making the pass happen. So I think we're about 10th now, I think we are. Got another 2 riders in sight. I think there's about 3 or 4 laps left of the race. You know, if we can get into the top 10, that'll be great for us. Again, doing everything I can with these lines around the back end of the track. Past Luke Newman there again with that little slingshot. I think that puts us into 9th. Get past Harris in front there, that'll give us 8th position and some great points for the day. So again, just trying this line here on this little double down the straight, just square it off and squeeze them down the inside there. So that's the pass stick there for 8th. So we've got a bit of a gap in front of us, but we're going to try and charge hard, see if we can hunt them down. I think the next rider's Ridgway in 7th. I think this is the last lap, so I don't think we're going to be able to make any more passes stick. So there we go, checkered flag. 8th in race 2. I'm happy with that, considering I was under the bike off the first turn. So we've had a 3rd and an 8th so far. If we can get another top 3 in that last race, that'll make the year, I think. So we're going into this race. You can see Jamie's there. He's won the championship, so he's got his shiny gold #1 shirt on. Look, looking very smart there, Jamie lad. So we're going to go slightly wider on the start this time, after the first 2 races getting boxed in. And that big crash in that second start, I'm thinking if we go a little bit wider, if we do get a good start, we can swing in with a little bit more speed and try and stay out of trouble. So here we go, race 3. We get a good start there, side by side with Watley. And oh, Truman gets a real kick on that outside. Big Superman. Manages to stay on, but goes into the fence, I think, there. So that was a close one. But we got a good start. Trying to just squeeze us moving wide there on that second turn. So we're in 3rd. See if we can tag onto these leaders. So we're last race of the day, so track really slick and dusty now. Some square edges popping up, and that sun's really low in this race, so on the hills I was actually struggling to see my lines. Hitting some square edge kickers blind isn't the best. And again, trying to make that wide happen there. Squaring back underneath Tranter. Pushing wide there on that finish corner to make the pass into 2nd. So Watley's put a charge on in this first lap. He's got the hammer down, he wants to check out. He knows he wants a win to finish the year off. But we're going to see what we can do. Put a few good laps in and we'll see where we're at. See that sun just glaring off the GoPro, so you know, off the goggle lens it wasn't ideal in this last one. Should have probably extended the peak or something just to keep that sun off my eyes a little bit. So we didn't realise Jamie was actually that close there. We go wide and kind of open the door for him. We let him come past, so he sneaks up the inside of me there. Goes into second position, drops us down to third. I mean, watch Jamie through this slalom here. He just stood up on the pegs, silky smooth, fair play. That was. I was just watching him through there, to be honest. I wasn't even looking at my riding, but real good. We'll try and replicate that next lap. Jamie's really good in the sand, especially when it gets rough. He's got that style about him, stood up on the pegs, just smooth. But we're going to see if we can tag on the back of him for at least a couple of laps and hopefully drag us towards Watley. Actually learnt a couple of nice lines following Jamie, so if you are following someone faster, you know, look at where they're going, look at the lines they're taking, and generally you can learn a lot. But yeah, just want to say a big well done to Jamie Wainwright this year. Obviously he's won the MX2 Championship. Fair play to Jamie on that. I think he's going doing sort of Maxis MX Nationals next year, not too sure yet, but all the best with whatever he does. Obviously been mates with Jamie for a couple of years now, been riding together a while, and you know, it's good to see him finally get there. So Jamie's actually pulled away from me. He has caught up to the back of Watley, but unfortunately I couldn't quite hold that pace. I was quite tired towards the end of the day, and I've secured third in the championship now with this, so if we can just stay on two wheels and not do nothing stupid for the second half of this race, I think that'll be a good day for us. So I think we're on the last lap now. We've had quite not a boring race, but it's been quite easy. We've just settled into third, but we'll take it. So that's third in the last race as we cross the checkered flag, and we've had a third, an eighth and a third, so we're going to have to work them points out. There's a chance of getting a podium finish there, because everyone has been a little bit up and down, so that should give us enough points for that podium, hopefully. Josh Coleman there getting fourth in that last race, just saying well done. I think he's got fourth in the series too, so there we go.